Got us the Paddy organic India Pale Ale from the Nelson Brewing Company out of Nelson, British Columbia. So there's the brewery built into the back of the mountain to give them an old school sustainable temperature in their fermentation room. So toured the brewery, pretty nice. Tried a lot of their beers while I was in Nelson, and this is one of their more popular ones, and we're gonna give it a pour. You know what I'm saying? So it's that time of year where you want to drink some IPA, and this happens to be like 13 something a 6-pack. Yeah! Alright. So look at that. What do you think of that? Eh? Alright. Okay, so it's organic. It's $13.50 a 6-pack. So all the haters are going to think that it's going to taste like diarrhea, but it doesn't. It's fucking incredible. The Nelson Organic Imperial IPA, the full Nelson, yeah, is fucking incredible too. And that's kind of like what this tastes like a lot, if you've ever had that one. But it's 6.5, and it's getting a great aroma. It's almost like, I was thinking, is it just like a residual crystal malt flavor tying in with those Imperial style hops to make it almost seem like it's tropical? But as I'm smelling it, I mean, there's got to be something in there bringing a slight bit of tropicalness in there as well, or some kind of fruity, juicy aroma. So fucking nice. Oh, this is a great IPA. Beautiful amber color. Incredible head to the beer. Fucking nuts. And, yeah, like at $2 a beer. Oh, and you can smell it all day. They should make car air fresheners like this, and then, you know, but you get, in case you get pulled over, might not be a good idea, but it's one of the best smelling IPAs ever. Super drinkable. You can just slam it. Really nice finish to the beer. Dries out, and it's kind of got this little, like, tingly, tangy zip to the finish, along with just a kind of a very light Imperial style hop. In a fair bit of like metallic at times on the upper palate. Well, I mean, like the palate of your roof of your mouth. Yeah, really dry, and leaving behind a residual caramel, or we'll say crystal malt flavoring with, there's got to be at least 2 varieties of hops in here. Or whatever hop they're using is fabulous. Because it's like Imperial meets fucking like a Citra kind of, or some kind of like New Zealand hop or something. Like bringing some orange to the table. But then, as it settles in, by the end of the beer, you're just getting a ton of that very imperial, planty, resinous hop. But it's not overkill. It's not like a 100 IBU beer or anything. It's just a really well balanced. Like there's enough hops in it, especially in the finish, and there's enough malt up front, and there's kind of some maltiness in the aftertaste. It's coming off dry in the finish, big time. Great mouthfeel of the beer. Lace in, heads rocky. Nice looking beer. It's organic. It's cheap as fuck. 6.5. Picture perfect IPA. I really like the imperial style hops, and a little bit of the tropical ones too. You know, depending how it's done. And this beer is masterfully crafted, and I highly recommend picking it up if you can get it. We don't even get it here in Lethbridge, Alberta. Nelson's not even that far away. It's about a 7-hour drive. And so I tried this when I was there, but first time I seen it, so I'm gonna go back and buy up what's left maybe for my own personal little fucking stash here, because this stuff is fucking incredible and super drinkable. Like you could just pound can after can of this, and like I say, you're almost getting a little bit of a penny, and the aftertaste, a little bit of metallicness in there as well, which I actually really like a lot of times, especially alongside the as the imperial style hops meet the crystal malt on top of a penny. Yeah, all right. So I really like this beer. Obviously, it's a great IPA. You'd be hard pressed to find one better. I know that there's probably like one or two out there that you might like a little better or something. But I'm gonna 10.5 because this is like a typical West Coast craft. I've been drinking a lot of like Quebec beers, bottle conditioned, those like Dieu de Seal ones, which are really good as well. And this is just a little more of like your typical West Coast craft brewed thing, IPA in a can. So on that note, I'm gonna give just as high as those other ones. I'm gonna go 10.5. Yeah, out of 11, because this is like, for what it is, they fucking nailed it again. And for a tourist town, the Nelson Brewery actually makes incredible tip-top craft brews. It's not like shit by any means, any of their brews. So highly recommend, if you ever see any of their beers, I wouldn't hesitate to try any of them. They've all been fucking nice. Beerzerker has a 10.5 out of 11. Thirst quenching good shit for the summertime, and you better get some if you can, and I'm out.